Oh, what a delight we are in for to have our great good friend of the neighborhood, Jason Graae, the actor, the singer, coming all the way from the West Coast. And, I saw this he lives in this gorgeous house out there. And behind him is this really fancy looking, amazing a painting. And you told me that this painting is what?
It's my grandmother, Svirmor Grah from Denmark.
And if I could sphere more Gra, I would have a much better life. But how? Why was she painted like this? I don't even have to go there. Yeah, no.
Well, she was kind of ahead of her time. They wanted to paint her because she's beautiful. She is very Scandinavian looking. I don't know if you can tell from how I'm holding her up, but she's got a kind of a Liv Ullmann kind of side to her, as did my Aunt Marita, who was her daughter, and my sister kind of resembles her also.
Oh,
Um, So I never got to meet Sfermore, but I knew Aunt Marita quite well, and they look really similar. They wanted to do this portrait of her, and she said, "Well, I don't want to sit and do nothing while you're painting a picture of me. So if you'll let me read the paper, I will go ahead and do it." So this was very progressive.
for the time. And by the way, speaking of which, I'm assuming at some point Hirschfeld must have done a picture of you, or two.
I was lucky enough to get two Hirschfelds.
Well, was it from Olympus on my mind, or for when you were in what? Do you remember?
No, the first one was for a little show called Just So that ran not just very
That
long.
was the Kipling one, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, there was a lot of good to it, but it didn't have a long run. And then the second one was Forever Plaid.
Oh, we've heard of that one. Yeah, Jason was one of the original Forever Plaidiers. What would you call yourselves? The
Plaids,
plaudits? Yeah.
Plaidsters, the four plaids. Yep.
Now let me
Brilliant.
ask you, this past year, 2024, that we're coming out of, what's something fun or interesting that happened in your life, whether musical or not?
Wow. It was such a roller coaster, wasn't it? God, what a year. What a year, what a year, what a year it's been. It started out with a bang. I performed in the smaller theaters of Carnegie Hall a lot, in Weil Recital Hall with John McGlynn, and then the Zankel. I did several Michael Feinstein concerts there, but I'd never been on the main stage. And I got to do this Steve Flaherty tribute produced by Kevin McCollum and my college of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. And we did it. I know it sounds very highfalutin. And we did it at Cincinnati several years ago. And it was such a big hit that they moved it to Carnegie Hall. And we did it in January. And it was thrilling.
Well, yeah, I can totally imagine. Are you doing any theater stuff? I know you do concerts all the time and you're appearing in various cabaret and nightclub things and concert halls. What about theater? Is that coming up for you maybe in 25?
Yeah, 2025 is looking good in that department. I'm doing a production of Follies that they haven't really announced everything about it yet, but I am going to be in this production of Follies here in LA, and it should be very, very exciting. I'm very excited. It's the end of January, and that part I'm very excited. And then I'm doing a new musical at Laguna Playhouse called The Remarkable Mr. Holmes. And it was co-written by David Ellerstein, who's the artistic director of Laguna Playhouse, and some wonderful people. And it read great. I loved it.
Would not, would
So
not do
I'm
it.
excited. Yeah, so I'll be busy through April.
How by? And what about concerts? Can we see you either on the left coast or on the right one in, a Birdlandy place or a Blue Notey place or where? Or
You'll never see me at Blue Note. No one ever really needs to see me at Blue Note, but thanks so much for throwing that. I'm such a scat singer. Um, Let's see. Concerts. I've got some Jerry Herman symphony gigs coming up with the Omaha Symphony in March, I believe, March or April. And I'm doing my one-man show at Quincy. I'm making my Quincy debut outside Boston at a beautiful, beautiful theater up there end of March.
which is, and just tell us a little bit about the one person show, because maybe that will travel around, and
Well, thanks for asking, Dave. It's kind of a conglomeration of all my shows. This particular one, I think this is kind of Greatest Hits, the sequel. And so, I'm singing some stuff that I've done before, and then singing some new stuff as well, shockingly so. And I'm really looking forward to it. Alex Rybeck is playing for me, and so I'm always thrilled when I get to unite with him.
Wow. Well, we are thrilled always to be united with a beloved, truly beloved Jason Graae. Go look for him on the stages doing Follies and doing the other musical, which is called what? I'm sorry, I missed the
Remarkable Mr. Holmes. It runs the month of March at Laguna Playhouse, which is a beautiful theater in a most beautiful city.
Well, you are
Laguna.
a most beautiful person, Jason Graae. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for being with us in the neighborhood.
You too, Dave. I loved seeing you again. Happy New Year, y'all.